Every single year, millions of people across America work hard, earn real money, follow what they think are the rules, and still end up broke, stressed, and wondering where it all went. Not because they are lazy, not because they don't care, but because they are silently making the same financial mistakes, month after month, year after year. And the most painful part is that these mistakes are hiding in plain sight, in your bank statements, in your credit card bills, in your retirement account. Today, that changes. I am going to walk you through 8 of the most damaging money mistakes Americans keep making, and I am going to give you the exact fix for every single one. Stay with me through all 8, because by the time this video is over, you will know more about managing your money than the majority of people walking around right now. Mistake number 1. Paying bank fees you do not even know exist. Pull up your last 3 bank statements and look for charges you never consciously approved. Monthly maintenance fees, overdraft fees, ATM fees, paper statement fees. Most Americans are paying over $300 a year in banking fees, and they have no idea, because these charges are small enough to ignore individually, but devastating when you add them up. Your bank designed it this way. The confusion is intentional. The fix is completely free. Open an account with an online bank that charges 0 monthly fees. Ally, Marcus by Goldman Sachs, SoFi. They cost nothing and actually pay you meaningful interest. $300 invested every year for 20 years at average market returns becomes over $15,000. You are not saving a little, you are losing a lot. Mistake number 2. Living without an emergency fund. If you do not have 3 to 6 months of living expenses sitting in a liquid, accessible savings account, you are walking a financial tightrope every single day. Nearly 60% of Americans cannot cover a $1,000 emergency without going into debt. $1,000. That is a car repair. That is one emergency room visit. Without a cushion, every unexpected expense forces you to reach for a credit card or personal loan, and whatever financial progress you made gets wiped out immediately. The fix is to start saving today with whatever you have. Open a separate savings account and automate a fixed transfer every single payday. $25, $50, whatever you can. The habit is more important than the amount at the beginning. Build the wall before the storm arrives. Mistake number 3, only paying the minimum on your credit card balance. Here is the raw math. If you carry a $5,000 balance on a credit card, charging 22% interest, and pay only the minimum each month, you will spend over 15 years paying that card off and hand the bank more than $6,000 in interest charges alone. That is more than the original amount you borrowed. The fix requires commitment. Always pay more than the minimum. Always. If you cannot clear the full balance, pay as much as you possibly can above that minimum. And if you are carrying balances across multiple cards, attack the card with the highest interest rate first, while making minimums on everything else. This single strategy can save you thousands of dollars and years of debt. Mistake number 4. Waiting to start investing. This is the mistake people regret most deeply when they look back at their financial lives. The reason is compound interest, and compound interest is ruthlessly tied to time. A 25-year-old who puts $200 a month into an index fund will retire with close to $1 million, assuming historical average returns. A 35-year-old who does the exact same thing retires with less than $400,000. The only difference is 10 years. A 10-year gap costs over $500,000. The fix is to start investing today, not when you pay off your car. Not when you get a raise. Today, even if it is $50 a month going into a simple index fund inside a Roth IRA, start. Time in the market is the only advantage that genuinely cannot be bought back once it is gone. Mistake number 5. Lifestyle inflation. You get a raise and you move into a nicer apartment. You get promoted and you upgrade your car. You start earning more, and slowly, almost invisibly, your expenses rise in perfect lockstep with your income, leaving your savings in exactly the same place. This is lifestyle inflation, and it is why high earners end up broke just as often as low earners. The fix is a rule that changes everything. Every single time your income increases, a raise, a bonus, a new job, commit to saving or investing at least half of that new money before you spend any of it. Give yourself a modest lifestyle upgrade because you earned it, but make sure your future self gets a raise before your present self does. Mistake number 6. Being underinsured or completely uninsured. People skip insurance coverage to save a few dollars a month and then face financial devastation that takes a decade to recover from. Health insurance, renter's insurance, disability insurance, life insurance if anyone depends on your income. These are not optional. A single uninsured medical emergency can generate bills in the tens of thousands. A house fire without renter's insurance means losing everything you own. Renter's insurance typically costs $10 to $15 per month. Term life insurance for a healthy person in their 30s can cost less than a streaming subscription. You are not saving money by skipping insurance. You are taking on massive, unmanaged risk and hoping nothing goes wrong. That is not a strategy. That is gambling. Mistake number 7, ignoring your employer's retirement match. This one is the most heartbreaking mistake on this entire list because the money is already there, waiting for you. If your employer offers a 401k match and you are not contributing enough to capture that full match, you are turning down free money. An employer who matches 50% of your contributions up to 6% of your salary is handing you a 50% guaranteed return before the market even opens. There is not a single investment product on this planet that offers a guaranteed 50% return on day one. Yet millions of Americans leave this benefit on the table every year because they feel like they cannot afford to contribute. You cannot afford not to. Even if you have to cut something else to make the contribution, the math always works in your favor when a match is involved. Mistake number 8, chasing fast money and falling for investment myths. Crypto tips from someone in a comment section. A stock your cousin swore was about to double. An online course promising 6 figures in 90 days. These schemes cost Americans billions every year, and they work because they exploit the desire to close the gap between where you are and where you want to be as quickly as possible. But real wealth is not built fast. It is built through boring, consistent, disciplined behavior repeated over long periods of time. Index funds, automatic contributions, time in the market, not timing the market, not hot tips. The people who retire wealthy are almost never the ones who found a shortcut. They are the ones who showed up consistently for decades. If something promises extraordinary returns with little risk or effort, it is a trap. It has always been a trap. So here is your full blueprint. 8 mistakes, 8 fixes you can start acting on today. Stop paying bank fees and move to a zero-fee account. Build your emergency fund one automated transfer at a time. Always pay above the minimum on every credit card balance. Start investing today, regardless of how small the amount feels. Save before you upgrade your lifestyle every time your income increases. Get properly insured, because the cost of not doing so is catastrophic. Capture every dollar of your employer's retirement match without exception. And never chase fast money or believe there is a shortcut to real financial freedom. None of these require you to be wealthy to start. None of these require a finance degree. They require a decision, and they require action. And you just made both by watching this all the way through. If this gave you value today, smash that like button and subscribe to The Wealth Blueprint, because we bring you real, honest financial strategy every single week. And tell me in the comments, which one of these 8 mistakes have you been making? I read every single comment, and I will reply.